Welcome into another video on my channel where I go through and test all the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these are for all of you to be using within the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I truly do appreciate that. Consider smashing the subscribe button, turning on those bell notifications, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself. Now down below in the description, you can find two amazing things. Number one being the Zhorde community Discord that is built upon players helping out other players, and we're looking to grow this community to be active enough to run some custom Warzone games on the weekend. So if that sounds like fun, join via the description down below. As well, you can find the link for my streams. I stream everything from Warzone to Zombies and generally have a blast over there, and I'd love to see a bunch of you guys pop into stream so that we can hang out and chit-chat a little bit better. You can find the link for the streams down below in the description as well. Now in today's video, we're going to dive in and check out another one of the pistols that received a just crazy buff for Season 4. As well, we're going to have a look at the new ammo mod Shatter Blast. I'm going to be running Blast Repair and Blast Zone on my Shatter Blast ammo mod for today's run. Let me know what augments you're running on Shatter Blast in the comments down below. Now, we're running the Grekhova today because the Season 4 buffs increased damage by 150%, which is insane, and reduced damage range by 30%. So in today's video, we're going to dive in and take the Grekhova pistol from base rarity all the way through to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 and see just how does this compare, as I recently reviewed the Strider 22 with the 3-round burst ammo mod. Let's see how the Grekhova stacks up against the Strider pistol in today's video. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate all the support. We are checking out the Grekhova's Akimbo with a multiplayer dark matte camera on there, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. 39, I see what we're looking at for crit shots off the rip, which is pretty low, definitely. But we got Akimbo, so you're going to be able to shoot two at the same time. So basically you're doing close to 80 every time you pull both of them. But a little low. I definitely kind of figured that would be the case as it was with the other pistols. So let's take this to green rarity now and see what kind of damage numbers this is going to give us. Some more salvage and zombie. Here we go. So green takes it up to 58 on a crit shot, which is, you know, as I said with the other pistols, definitely something you're going to have an issue with in the beginnings. They're a little bit weak, and you're going to be using a lot of ammo to get through to pack a punch for sure. Something I felt. Now, blue rarity pushes that to 78 on a crit shot, which isn't too bad. I mean, especially with the Akimbo, you can definitely mow through a group of zombies fairly quickly, as you can see right here in the footage. But again, you're going to notice it a lot during my run. Having to visit the ammo caches while using this pistol is definitely something I felt for sure. All right, let's take it to pack 1 blue. That jumps us up to 635 on a crit shot. 756. 756 looks like if you get up close and personal, and then 635 is at a little bit further range is what I'm seeing. So that's some pretty good damage increase for sure. But the one thing I'd like to notice on the Grekhovas is when you go to Pack-a-Punch, with Akimbo, you have 180 rounds in each Grekhova, which is insane. So you have a ton of damage. Let's take this to Epic Pack 1 and see what damage numbers this is going to provide us with. All right, let's get some zombies together. 1,134 up close and 954 looks like at range for crit shots at Epic Pack 1 on the Grekhovas. Now we're going to be picking up Double Tap and Deadshot Daiquiri a little bit later. I wanted to see kind of how the Grekhova pistol itself is able to get some damage numbers, so that's what we're going to be doing later on in the run. But let's see. Yeah, we're having no problems. Epic Pack 1. Just shredding. That is amazing. Holy, these are awesome. Another double points at the end of the round, so we're just going to hold off and wait till the next round to pick that up. All right, so round 16, let's get our first Elder Disciple and see how we handle that at Epic Pack 1. Yeah, not a problem at all. Holy. Just absolutely shredded that Disciple. All right. Epic Pack 2. Let's see what kind of damage numbers we're looking at now. All right. Here we go. 1,908 at Epic Pack 2. Holy smokes. With 180 rounds per Grekhova. You're able to just shred with this. All right, round 21. We got another Elder. Epic Pack 2. How do we handle it? Yeah, no problem. None whatsoever. Absolutely just shredding everything. That is remarkable damage output. Holy smokes. Like, I'm just standing in spawn here on round 21 and just standing and dishing out the damage to the zombies. Absolutely remarkable damage output. I think these compete with the Strider 22 3-round burst ammo mod for damage, like just because of the amount you can shoot without having to reload. 180 in each Grekhova is absolutely insane damage. Now, when I did test the Strider 22 3-round burst, I did test it as a single weapon. I didn't run it akimbo. So I definitely want to try and run those akimbo again and see how they compare against the Grekhovas now that I've run the Grekhovas akimbo. So now we're Legendary Pack 2. Let's see what kind of damage numbers this is going to give us on our zombie. Come on, zombie. Come on down. We got some testing for science to do. 3,024. I think that's our consistent crit. Let's see. We're on round 22 now. Let's see. Round up some zombies. And we'll drop a... Let's see what we get. 3,000s. Yo, what? That was like all of that horde in round 22. That's crazy. Holy crap. Okay, we got another double points. Let's take advantage of that. We are Legendary Pack 2 on round 22, and I'm just walking through zombies. This is crazy. Don't want to get that nuke. I want to show you guys the damage, not what a nuke can do. Yeah, these just shred. Like, are you kidding me? Holy smokes. That is awesome. Just mowing them. Mowing everything down. No problems. All right, let's go get Deadshot Daiquiri, Double Tap, and Vulture's Aid so we can increase that fire rate and get a little bit more critical damage on our pistol. So let's go ahead and see how this handles round 25. That bumps us up to... What do we have for damage? We got to get someone up close. Still seeing 3s, but that's at range. I'm killing stuff too fast to see the damage numbers. 3,400, I think. A crawler at my feet. Get away from me. 5,174. 5,876. All right, round 29, Legendary Pack 2, Elder Disciple, shredded. Just shredded. No problems at all. That was remarkable. I was having a ton of fun using these as well. Pistols, of course, you've got incredible movement speed, which is absolutely amazing. Drop a decoy and just melt. Absolutely melt. The damage is there. I don't even really need to say anything. Y'all can see that. Holy smokes. We just shredded through so many zombies on round 29. Now, I did notice with the ammo, you know, you're going through it so quickly with these. I did notice that when I was playing, I found grouping up the zombies using a decoy or something like that and then mowing them down was probably the best way to kind of extend your ammo while using these pistols. Was definitely something I noticed. All right, max damage, 5,800. Nope, 6,900. 6,935. And when Double or Nothing goes off, we're at 13,970. Holy smokes. With 180 rounds in each Grekhova, you are going to be able to create unbelievable carnage with this. Now let's go ahead and throw on Shatterblast ammo mod with the augments I showed you guys earlier in the video. And let's just see how our armor stacks up with the augments I have selected for Shatterblast. Let's go ahead and see how we do. We got a round 33 Elder at max damage, and you just melt them. You just absolutely melt them. They're just a non-issue with these. This is absolutely incredible. Incredible. So we're going to group up some zombies. and then just mow them down. There's another Elder right here, so let's go ahead and deal with that one. We don't have anything to protect ourselves, so we're just going to full-on send it, charge in, and see what we can do. Holy smokes, and he's done. Wow, these are incredible. Incredible. Keep moving, keep moving. All right. Turn and burn. Oh my goodness. I do honestly feel like these are being held back by how many times you're going to have to visit the ammo caches during your runs. It's definitely something I feel that is going to maybe stop some of you from wanting to use these. But I mean, if you can get through having to, you know, conserve ammo and be a little bit careful with how you use your ammo while you're running these are going to be unbelievable to use. You're going to be able to just shred through absolutely everything. So there you go. We have taken the Grekhova from base rarity through each and every damage output all the way through to max damage output inside of Black Ops 6 with a Perkaholic. Let's go ahead and push through to round 36 on the exfil and see if we can get an amalgam, and then see how well the Grekhovas are going to handle a round 36 amalgam here on Shattered Vale. World's slowest exfil. All right, we got an amalgam. Let's go. Yo, what? Oh my goodness. That was incredible. Holy, absolutely mowed him down. Now, we got a Grim Reaper score streak, which I really truly enjoy using. And I've been trying to master how to get an exfil complete with just one Grim Reaper score streak. I have yet to do it, as I always tend to run out of ammo with the Grim Reaper score streak before I've killed all the zombies at exfil. I don't know if it's the Grim Reaper that causes them to spawn in a little bit slower. Not sure. I've just noticed that exfils, the zombie spawn rate can be a little bit slower recently. Let me know if you guys have noticed that as well at exfils inside of your games. We got, what, 8 zombies to go? Let's go ahead and finish them off with the Grekhovas. We're going to have no problem mowing through the horde here. But definitely overall, I feel like these are definitely some of the strongest weapons to be using inside of Black Ops 6 currently. You're going to have to visit the ammo caches a few times for sure. They're going to be a little bit weak before you get them to pack a punch, so keep that in mind when running these, but definitely something that is viable. I know these are going to shred bosses for sure, so definitely an awesome weapon for you all to use. Let me know your thoughts on whether you prefer running these akimbo or just one weapon on its own. I'd love to find out from you all down below. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't been subscribed, possibly consider subscribing at this point, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos, because when we get to 7,000 subscribers, I want to show thanks, and so I'm going to be doing a giveaway when we get to 7,000 subscribers. This is the build that I put together for today's run. If you guys want to make any changes to it, then go ahead and work in the comments section down below so that we all have one amazing build to use on this pistol. Again, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you all in the next one.